Welcome back to Invictus Forum. You're following us on YouTube. You can also follow us on Facebook at Invictus Forum. We are taking the last lap of our revision for the year in preparation of the upcoming examinations. And this time I want to handle the three texts in poetry. I'll begin with the general prologue and the merchant's prologue and tale. First of all, the problem that students have with this text is that they forget to know that it is two texts in one. There is the general prologue that handles the pilgrims, and then we have the merchant's tale, which is a tale that is told by the merchant. And when the question is asked, it is in the interest of the student to pick ideas from the general prologue and the same ideas that fall within the line of the ideas asked in the question in the merchant's tale. But before then, I'm going to do something to help you to be able to know which pilgrim can be associated with what idea. Because sometimes students get the ideas and they mix up and put the wrong pilgrims in the wrong ideas. I'm going to make a classification of the themes and show the relevant characters who are closely associated to that particular theme. So I'm going to make a rundown of all the themes in the general prologue and in the merchant's tale. We'll begin with materialism. When we talk about materialism, we are referring to the situation where someone pays more attention to the acquisition of wealth and material things. They can be so attached to them in one way or the other, or they possess and have attach so much importance to them. The following pilgrims or characters can be used. We have the prowess, we have the friar, we have the summoner, we have the doctor of physics, we have the five tradesmen, and we have me. The next point is extravagance. Extravagance is to have much in abundance than needed. Extravagance can also be an overshow of what you possess. Extravagance can be used can be seen from the point of view of how you use money, how opulent and very wealthy your house is. It can also be seen in the way you dress, how very extravagantly you dress. It can also be seen through how the things that you possess, and you possess them in abundance. And therefore, the following pilgrims can be used and characters. We have the prowess, we have the wife of Bath, we have the merchant, and we have January. We can also talk about the next point, which is hypocrisy. Claiming to be who you are not. Doing something and giving the wrong signal or the wrong intention. Being in a position where you might have done something, but you deliberately not want to do it. Being in a situation where you wanted to do something else and you claim that you wanted to do something else to suit the context in which you find yourself. And the following pilgrims can be used under hypocrisy. We have the prowess, we have the merchant, we have the friar, we have the summoner, we have May, and we have Damian. We can also talk about the next idea, which is dishonesty. That is behaving in a manner which is not befitting. Doing something which you know is not right. Doing something to exploit some other person. Here we can use the miller, we can use the reeve, we can use the manciple, we can use the ship captain, we can use the merchant, May, and Damian. The next point is lust. To have feelings of sexual gratification towards the opposite sex. Here we can talk about the wife of Bath. Here we can talk about the friar. Here we are going to talk about the monk, summoner, pardoner, January, May, and Damian. And the next theme is pleasure. Those who want to live a life of enjoyment. Pleasure can be seen through traveling, through food, through wine, through women, everything that makes them happy. And the following pilgrims and characters can be used. We have the Franklin, we have the monk, we have the wife of Bath, we have the 5 tradesmen, we have the summoner, we have January. Now you realize that all the elements that I've spoken aforementioned are all negative. Let's now go to positive. Goodness / generosity. Here we are talking about characters who are good towards others, who show good behavior like humility, who are generous to share whatever thing they have. Here we have the knight, we have the Oxford student, we have the parson, plowman, and January. The next idea we have is courtly love. It's a medieval aspect in which people could go extra mile to prove their love for their loved ones. And here we have the squire, we have January, we have May, and Damian. And lastly, one of the main ideas in the text is gratitude. And gratitude here we can use the Oxford student and January. Now, these are just classification of the themes and the characters you can choose. I am now going to ask specific questions in which I'm now going to show you how you can develop these particular characters to the various questions and the thematic points that have been raised in the question in the subsequent videos. Thank you for watching. Leave us a comment as usual. Tell us what you feel about what we are doing. Don't forget to share our videos with other students so that they too can profit what we are doing here on this channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.